Yo, what's up guys? I'm hitting you guys with back-to-back videos.
Cap!
I'm going ahead and starting the next mod for this car. I'm starting by jacking it up, and we're gonna go ahead and pull this exhaust. Alright guys, there is my old cat back. So I did this one day early because I have the new exhaust coming in tomorrow. So we're gonna have to wait. So for any of you guys wondering how hard that was to get out, it's actually pretty easy. It's so you have two bolts that went in here. I believe these were 17s. This connects to the header. This is your pre-cat. Two 17 nuts here. Also your pre-cat. This, I had nothing in it. So once I got those four out, those two bolts, those two nuts, it came down to just the Y-pipe hangers. Boom, took out the Y-pipe hangers. I think those were two 12 mils. And then you had to get this. This is the back pressure tube that connects to the cat for your 5th and 6th ports to work. So this just comes out, and then it was held in by a hose clamp. So that's basically it. And then always make sure you use RX-7's best friend, PB Blaster. Alright guys, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the new exhaust install. Peace. Alright guys, so it's actually about a week and a half later since that last clip, but here we have the entire Racingbeat road race system. Alright guys, we also have the Racingbeat road race header here, and I actually took the time to go wrap this in heat wrap. So this is going to be ready to put in. On the other hand guys, off camera, me, Michael, and Zach actually took the time to do a full emissions delete. So here you can tell that there's no more air pump over here. There's a block-off plate here, a block-off plate here. The rat's nest is gone, and there's also a block-off plate under the intake manifold. If we look over here, cruise control and the charcoal canister is gone. And I also had some coolant thing that was in here that we also deleted. So right now we're waiting on the fuel pulsation dampener delete to come in. I actually had it come in last week, but me and Michael ended up breaking it because we were trying to tighten it down because there was a crush washer, but the washer wasn't getting crushed, and we didn't want fuel leaking out of it after we reassembled the intake manifold. So we tightened it a little too much and then it snapped. So we got another one coming on the way. So the moment that comes in, we're gonna put it in, and the intake manifold should be able to go all back together with the emissions delete completed. Then we're gonna go ahead and install the exhaust. Alright guys, so we've been doing the exhaust unrecorded this whole time, but we're just gonna show you this part. This is the pre-silencer. Omar's big catch.
Uh-oh.
We're all gonna fit down here.
I'm not going down there. Y'all are.
Me, Alex, and the pre-silencer.
Oh.
Okay, give me the big louder. Yeah, you really deep in it.
Oh shit.
I didn't want to put it on the ground.
It's okay.
No.
Fine, dude.
There we go. I've got the hand around.
Okay, so are there hangers back there? Okay, there are. Wait. Okay guys, huge update. So it's been about 2 weeks now since we started doing this exhaust. I've kind of lost track of all footage, and I kind of don't know where I left off on. But two things. One, the exhaust is completely on. I will show you guys sound clips, what it looks like, how it feels, everything once I get around to having the car run. That leads to my second thing. The car is not running properly. So when we put the exhaust on and finish the emissions delete and we put everything back together, the idle was all messed up. We went through so many different things, and that's why I haven't been filming, because I've just been trying to get the car right. So we went through so many things, tried fixing the TPS. I've taken the intake manifold off maybe like 5 times and just try to find vacuum leaks, and all of it has slowly been getting there, and we've been checking things off one by one, but it's still not running right. So we came to the conclusion that in this one part, it was a thermo wax valve, and so I ordered that, and it's coming in the mail. It should come in tomorrow, so hopefully that's gonna fix this issue that I have, this idling issue that I have. And because I'm waiting for that part and all this intake manifold and throttle body stuff are off, I decided, let me go ahead and paint it. Alright guys, so here we have the upper intake manifold looking brand spanking new with an aluminum paint with a good finish over it. So I've been working on that. Over here we got the throttle body going with some black pearl. This is only the first layer of paint, so it doesn't look that good right now. And then we're also gonna match the rail here. This is where coolant lines connect to, and some vacuum lines. So we're also doing this in that same black pearl. I'm finishing this up, and there hasn't been a video in a couple weeks. That's because I've been doing all of this, and I just wanted to film to get an update for you guys. So now you have it. Alright guys, current state of the car. Idle's at 1600 RPM. New exhaust. Still kind of sounds like there's an exhaust leak somewhere. I also forgot to mention, I just picked up these wheels a couple days ago. Shout out to my boy David. Yo, what's up guys? So I'm adding an update to this video. 2 things. One, you guys just saw that I picked up a GoPro Hero 9 Black, and that's going to be used for a lot of POV driving. That's going to be dropping really soon, and by the time this video drops, the first POV video should be already uploaded. And 2, the FC, last time you guys saw it, it was running kind of iffy. It was not driving well at all, but as of today, we are running at full function. So I'm gonna take you guys to the car and show you everything that's been fixed and changed, and give you a full breakdown and mod list. So yeah. Alright guys, if we make our way over to the FC. Alright, so to kick everything off, the first thing is we did an entire emissions delete on this car. I did a slight mention of that in one of the previous clips, but I'm gonna take you guys for a closer look. So over here you can see that we have 2 stray hoses. That was actually for the charcoal canister, and a cold start coolant system that we have now deleted. We've also deleted the cruise control, which also sat right here. Moving towards the back of the manifold, I have a new thermo wax valve. Here you guys can see that this is the repainted or resprayed intake manifold. Not the perfect job, but it looks really good sitting in here. You can see here that we have some stray connectors here that are no longer in use because the entire rat's nest under this intake manifold is completely gone, and that eliminated a lot of vacuum lines. I had to reroute fuel lines, and it took off a lot of solenoids and connectors that I don't need anymore. All right guys, so if we move into the garage here, this is the rat's nest that we took out. So you guys can take a look and see what this looks like. Along with everything that's in here, we also took out, you have ACV, you have the air pump, this is the coolant for the cold start right here, charcoal canister, some extra vacuum hoses that I don't need hooked up anymore. Here's cruise control. So yeah, all that gone. For the fuel lines, you can see that the fuel line connects to this fuel pressure regulator up here in the secondary rail, and this previously routed from here into the rail to the rat's nest, and then the rat's nest into the feed and return. But now this directly goes from here into the rail into the feed, and the other side here goes directly from the return into the return area. I also have a new thermostat temperature sensor. Here you guys can see with the air pump down there that no longer exists, we can now transfer it into a dual belt on this dual pulley system onto my FD alternator. So here this just eliminates any belt slippage, and the car overall just runs a little bit better. All right, and now for the issue that I was facing. So when I put this entire thing back together, you have here, this is the BAC right here, the back valve right here, and this controls your cold start. And you have these vacuum lines or vacuum tubes that connect into the manifold. But there's this little valve right here that I'm pointing at with this connector. And the whole time I did not have this routed up. I instead had this vacuum tube directly go into this port right here into the manifold. And apparently that just messes up the entire cold start system. So for any FC owners currently who have not done the emissions delete and plan to, remember to have this, or any future FC owners, remember to put that on. All right, I'm gonna give you a quick example of how this emissions delete helped me. So previously there were 3 vacuum lines that connected into these nipples. With the emissions delete, we no longer need the bottom one, and that just eliminates one more problem that I have to deal with, and it eliminates that, just the 2 lines connecting to this upper intake manifold. All right guys, with all that being said, I still have a good load of parts that I still need to put in. So what do I have in here? A thermostat that I still have to put in. These gaskets. These right here is my rear steer delete. I have a Exity stage 1 clutch, I believe. So that's waiting too. Also, here are my old wheels. So these are 18s with 225 tires strapped all the way around. This is a square setup. I don't know what I want to do with these yet. I might keep them just in case, or I'm thinking about selling them. So if anybody's interested in these, I don't know, you can always let me know, DM me on Instagram. All my socials are in the description. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and give this car a quick wash before we go ahead and test drive. All right, I know what you guys are thinking. Oh my gosh, Alex is so stupid for using a brush on his car. He's gonna ruin the paint, blah, blah, blah. All right, guys, relax. The paint job is shit anyway, and it's going to completely repaint it at some point. So I'm just using this now. I don't really care about scratching up the paint or anything. Even though I'm pretty sure this won't, because this is like extremely soft. But yeah, guys, don't be typing in my comment section telling me that I'm ruining my paint or whatever. The paint's been ruined.
I want my baby to have your eyes. I'm going against my own advice. Should I do New York? I can't decide. Fashion week was more your thing than mine. I can't even lie.